Honestly, I don't know who to give it to, and I'm probably not qualified to give it to. You cannot get a good opinion out of me from that. So it's going to be Cam versus UrsaMajor. Both of them in the camera having fun. You know, one cam's a bit blurry than the other. Oh well.
Yeah, it fixes itself. It'll be fine. Don't worry.
I just don't know why the camera tried to keep focusing on.
Yeah, it'd be weird like that. But hey, if that's the worst production problem we have here, I take it, honestly.
Yeah, no, production here has been amazing. I've been loving the production here at Beyond the Island. I'm so glad CCU is able to host it. We're going to hope to do more events like this in the future.
Perhaps. Oh, yeah, for sure. Could be start of something big.
Hello, Yash.
Sometimes you turn off the camera, turn it back.
Oh, it's back to normal.
It fixes it.
It just fixes it right for you.
Before you
all good, though. Okay, but
all right,
good to know.
Good to know indeed.
Thank you.
All right, we have Cam versus UrsaMajor.
Yep, both of them
are
ready. Yep, Lucas Diddy Kong. Ursa feeling very confident on the Diddy Kong, especially after that match. As we head here into losers finals, 2 sets, potentially 3 sets left here at Beyond the Island in our top 3 now. Both these players want a chance to have that rematch against Zaf.
And that will be a well-deserved rematch to anyone who wins today. But we're just going to see who comes out on top, Lucas or Diddy Kong, starting things off with both of them trading back and forth, just playing a bit of neutral right now.
Oh,
and
yeah.
From what we've seen, playing the little lo-fi music, not hype music.
It's fun.
Setting the mood right now. What if we start talking ASMR?
Yeah,
Here we have Lucas going for a really well attack here.
You see here, Diddy Kong throws a banana, and it whiffs. It does have the peel set up and platform though. It's just chucking it over and over again at Lucas. Not connecting quite just yet.
Yeah, no, definitely not connecting. So we're gonna have to see if Diddy Kong's gonna be able to turn this back, but Lucas is now okay. I'm done.
Yeah. I was just gonna keep doing it until something hype happened and just gel out of nowhere.
Fair enough.
That would have been funny.
But we're gonna both the characters are still at 3 stars, both very high percent.
Yeah, both very high percent, dude. We'll see how.
Spike!
Ooh, not down there, Spike. Though. On the recovery, Ursa staying hot from his last set. Stock 1 going his way. Dodges the up B. And is going to rack up a little bit more damage on. Still holding on to this first stock here in game 1.
Yeah, we're going to have to see if Ursa's going to be able to get a lot of extra credit onto Cam, but Cam's going to try to finishing out the stock.
Ooh, the banana peel.
Very soon. That's something necessary for Cam.
Yeah. Cam's struggling to find his way backstage, just getting hit by all these aerials and banana pills. Ursa really making
does
recovery.
get back to stage.
Yeah, Ursa really making recovery. A hard job for Lucas.
And Lucas finds a dash attack. That's going to be the end of the UrsaMajor's first stock here.
First stock versus Major's down. Does find 55% on Lucas. Not the worst, not the best, either way.
The parry is going to come out, but not going to get anything from it. So we're going to be seeing... That's a hype music. Let's go.
Oh, yeah.
Now I'm
There
ready.
we go.
All right, Ursa and Lucas just trading things out with Ursa's taking a lot of better trades, honestly. Banana flip going to be nice there.
Yeah.
Tried going for a nair. Both characters actually tried going for a nair there.
Oh my God! Ursa has shut the edge guard point. He's been on
Finds the down
point.
smash.
Yeah, Ursa making it so hard for Cam to make it back to stage on this matchup. His edge guarding on point at the moment.
Yeah.
Just carrying his momentum over from that last set.
Their momentum is being shown, but at the same time, that could...
Ooh, the PK freeze going to
Connect
send him
there.
flying. Get this monkey out of here.
And now we're even. I don't know what to expect. Anything is possible at this point because we've shown that Lucas is able to just bring things back out of a bad deficit, but UrsaMajor likes having to just make deficit.
The double banana pill, though, is going to find quite a bit of damage.
Banana into nair. God dang.
Ooh, Cam finds his own banana pill hit, though, showing a little bit of it back to Ursa. Percent's dead even now. Cam finds a grab, sends him off stage, going for another PK freeze, not going to find it.
And it looks like UrsaMajor's at 78%. Honestly, I don't even know if
Ooh,
to
back
this.
throw. Not going to do it just yet, though. That definitely could be a good option later on, though. Yeah, up there from beneath stage, finding a good way to recover. See, yep, Cam able to recover this time around.
Another back throw. A parry as well.
See if Ursa can continue his good edge guarding, reset situation, but then off stage. Ooh, Roland gets past Ursa. Cam giving himself another chance on stage. As I say that, Nair going to help him recover this time around.
Both characters are back on stage. I can't even say that, honestly. They're making it really hard for us to keep things predictable, but no, because everything's happening. That back air is not going to kill.
PK fire. That will give Cam enough time to recover a lot easier.
Cam's at 156. Ursa's at 126. Any other attack could do it right now.
The baseball bat lifts. Banana peel up smash.
Will kill.
Game 1 going to Ursa.
All right. It was very intense at the end. It kind of came down to just an attack just out of nowhere.
Yeah, both of them just throwing some heavy hitting attacks at each other.
And we're gonna go to Smashville.
Smashville. Glad you saw it. I was about to say Town City. They look similar. I just caught the very last second of it.
One's old, one's new.
Yeah, pretty much.
Which one would you like? That's the real question. Personally, I'm a Town City enjoyer.
Yeah, seems like Cam more of a Smashville kind of guy. As it was his stage pick, and that's where we are going to be going here for game number 2.
Now, the only problem is that when Cam did pick the stage, they did lose on the stage. So we're going to have to see if UrsaMajor does the same thing.
For sure.
But at the same time, maybe this is a better time for Cam to choose a stage.
Yeah, it seemed like Cam was doing a bit better of a job with the recovery towards the end of that set. Could have just needed a little bit of time to warm up after having a little bit of a break from that winter set. Ursa does not need time to warm up having that intense set against Talk.
Yeah, no, they definitely don't need a time to warm up, but that could be a problem because their momentum could run out at any point.
We could see that, but so far that's not been the case. Ursa just riding it high. Banana Peel finding so much mileage for Ursa.
Finds an up tilt into an air, and we're going to see if just racking up that damage. Both characters are trading back and forth. Cam gets a banana of their own. Finds their PK fire as well.
Yeah, Cam doing a great job of just finding these aerial hits, making it hard for Ursa to really return to stage now. Returning the favor from game 1.
We're going to have to see if we find... Dash attack does connect.
And the PK fire.
Fire. I said freeze. That's a complete opposite there.
Yeah, it is complete opposite. Cam finding stock number 1, 82% to his name. Could definitely hold on to this for quite some time.
UrsaMajor going to the other side.
Oh,
that could be death.
No, not quite just yet. Thankfully for Ursa, does not have to do super early.
Yeah, no, that would have been so unfortunate for Ursa, and Ursa would have definitely not liked that.
Yeah.
But now it's Ursa's turn to start edge guarding, but both characters are back on stage. UrsaMajor taking a decent bit of damage when Cam's only at a third stock.
Not gonna find anything else off of it though.
No, definitely not gonna find anything else off the down air. We have Cam at 120. And this is
up air off. Oh, back air. Yep, that's gonna do it.
That will do it.
Finally finds first stock. Only 46% to his name. Not too bad.
Definitely not too bad. Ursa can easily make up this small deficit, honestly. But Cam can try to increase this.
Nice dash away, dash in, dash attack. A lot of dashes.
A lot of dashes, indeed. Diddy, that's part of Diddy Kong's game plan. And like I said earlier, we are back to even Ursa getting a bit more damage onto Cam. So he finds a trip into the air.
Yeah, Ursa been doing that banana peel's been doing so much mileage. Finds another hit in the nair into fair. Getting Cam back off stage. Not gonna die.
Both of them are off stage. Both of them trying to.
Yeah. Cam stuck in a hard place in the up B. Has to. Unfortunately, with Lucas in that situation, having quite a bit of a predictable recovery, gives Ursa a chance to go for the down air spike and find it. He does, taking that second stock away from Cam. Only 58% to Ursa's name. It has a very strong lead now here in game number 2.
So yeah, no, this is just a strong lead for Ursa right now, and Cam just had a lead going, but just ended up kind of giving it up, which is unfortunate. You do not want to go 0-2 against Ursa.
Oh yeah, definitely not, especially here in losers finals with Ursa playing so hot after these last few sets. Just finds the forward smash on the recovery. Ursa going up 2-0. Potentially looking to make another 3-0 happen, just steaming his way for this losers bracket. He wants this rematch against Zaf.
They definitely want their rematch against Zaf, but I could see Camo kind of returning their. We're about to go Sky Pillar.
That would have been interesting for sure. But nah, going back to good old classic PS2.
Along with Lucas and Diddy Kong, no character switch ups. Both players are.
No, yeah, they're locked in.
They're locked in on
their
that
mains.
character.
Which I do think is the correct decision from both players for sure.
UrsaMajor, camoREX, and This game 3, camoREX's potentially last game.
Of the tournament. Yeah, definitely does not want to go out in this fashion. He's going to try to make this reverse sweep happen. Because that's definitely been keeping it close in some of these situations, but Ursa just, once again, main thing I've been seeing has just really been doing a good job with the edge guards and making it really hard for Cam to get back on stage when he is caught off stage. There's had a few spikes at this moment, too, which has led to some early kills.
It's definitely led to a lot of early kills, so we're just going to have to see if Cam's able to turn this around. Cam's, right now, not doing too bad. They're just both playing around each other.
Just play some slow neutral, kind of just throwing projectiles at each other, trying to find the first big hit. Finds a fair, or bear, not quite able to get anything else off of it. Sorry, first time, it was fair.
It was a move.
It was one of the aerial moves, for sure.
For sure, indeed.
Percent pretty even so far.
Only 10% difference.
Yeah, which doesn't matter. It is percent, really.
Does not matter. Well, honestly, maybe. I feel like for certain combos it probably does matter, but right now we don't see these players just going for combos, right, or like trying to get big combos.
Yeah.
They're just going for
dashing back from Ursa to bait out the aerial and comes back in with the dash attack. It's definitely a tool we've been seeing a lot of from him. Really making good use of this dash movement. Gets hit with the PK Fire 2 to face that time, though. Does make it back pretty cleanly to the stage, though.
Lucas gets hit by a back air. Both characters make it back onto the stage.
Yeah, percent's definitely racking up.
PK Freeze is going to be used, but not going to connect at all.
PK Fire right after, though. This will connect.
That will connect. Down smash, not the kill.
White just yet. Ursa just barely living.
Ursa's living so barely. That should be death.
Nope, not quite just yet. Diddy Kong recovery.
That will be death, though.
Yeah, Cam finding first stock. Definitely want to hold on to this stock for as long as possible.
Oh, most definitely.
Finding some good hits here. Getting some decent percent on the board at the moment.
Lucas finding a lot of good hits here, but they're going to need a lot more to keep getting this momentum going for them, because UrsaMajor really seems like don't care about the deficits. They don't love it.
Yeah, the fair coming out from Cam, catching in Ursa on the approach.
Down to dash attack does not work there.
Just goes for the PK Fire in Ursa's face. It does connect. Cam still holding on to stock. Finds a grab, racking up damage more and more on Ursa.
And this is looking really good for Cam. They're 132.
Another PK Fire.
Ursa at 90% in their second stock. This is looking really good for Cam. Cam finally loses their stock.
Back air finally going to connect to kill. Ursa is all the way up to 90% though. Cam seems to be doing a good job adapting so far. Definitely have seen a lot more PK Fires connect. It has been getting some more aerial hits on Ursa's approach. Definitely seems to slowly be figuring out some of Ursa's habits and tendencies.
It does seem to be that way, and UrsaMajor is going to maybe have to adapt. Just runs immediately past.
That's the right idea, but grabs the wrong way, unfortunately. Ursa manages to get by unscathed on that one.
Ursa does rack up a small bit of damage. PK Fire does kill there.
Yep, another PK Fire, finding a kill from Cam, finding a lot of good, and another one. Yeah, Cam up another stock.
And
we keep spoiling the audience.
I'm so sorry.
They need to learn to put us on mute.
The PK Freeze will do it there.
Yeah, the PK Freeze maybe did it. Who knows? I'm not going to spoil it. It did it, guys.
I guess Cam took that game 3.
Yeah, I think Cam took game 3. Maybe. Who knows? Game 3 going away to Cam, though.
Are we playing Super Smash Bros. Ultimate?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Game 3 going away to Cam. Not going out in 3-0 fashion. Looking to make the reverse sweep. It looks like we maybe perhaps seeing PS2. Yeah, we're seeing PS2.
Yeah. The audience doesn't like to get spoiled.
Seen a Marth, though.
Marth?
Yep, seen a Marth from Ursa. Looking to swap up the characters finally after losing a game.
Okay. I'm actually interested in this Marth. Because actually, you wouldn't know this, I'm trying to learn Marth.
Really? What happened to the fox you were trying to learn just a few hours ago?
Both the same.
Okay.
It's in the back of the thought right now. I haven't been playing, I haven't tested it out, but that's something I'm going to try to learn. So I'm going to take definitely notes from here. But
Ursa does pull out Marth a couple of times in some specific matches. It's definitely a character he has known to pull out from time to time, and I imagine a lot of sword characters probably have a pretty good matchup against Lucas using the sword range to their advantage. so far working out pretty decently well. Percents are pretty close.
And I know from how Ursa plays Diddy Kong, they definitely have the spacing needed to play Marth. So we're going to have to see if Ursa is going to be able to finish things off with this Marth, or if Lucas is going to tie things up with 2-2. That is the storyline going on right now. Tried going for the grab. Spot dodge, though, however, is going to be good. Fair is also going to be good. Not a fair is going to come off.
Fair. Cam, going to have to use the rely on the up B.
Oh, that force smash will kill there.
Good option select there from Ursa. Goes for the down air to spike in case certain angles, but when it doesn't work, just runs on stage, finds the tipper fair, and end things. First stock going away, Ursa. Looking like the Marth counter pick is working out so far.
Oh, yeah, this Marth is looking pretty smooth right here. Not just being able to actually play around Lucas, maybe a bit better. Definitely completely different playstyle that Cam might not be yet ready for. So we're going to have to see if Cam's able to adapt.
For sure. Ursa, once again, doing a great job holding on to this first stock. Ooh, does get a trade there, but it's definitely in Cam's favor. Ooh, takes the stage, but...
Can't take that.
Yeah, can't take an attack like that. Cam finds stock. Ursa's first stock, only 27% to his name. Keeping the game very even.
PK Freeze is going to come out.
Ooh, roll in, up tilt.
Into the back air, into the forward air. Oh, gets the side B.
Yep.
So...
Ursa found quite a bit of damage on Cam. And also, Marth, if he finds just a nice tip where he could find a stock early here.
I feel like that is definitely what UrsaMajor might be looking for, but at the moment, they're probably just looking for a bit more damage, just a guaranteed kill.
Oh, yeah, probably wants to send Cam off stage, I would imagine. Ursa's definitely shown some proficiency with edge guarding.
Gets the up air. That almost did it in a way.
Yeah. Luke's all the way up to 150%. Kill options definitely starting to open up for UrsaMajor.
Back air is going to connect.
Ooh,
holds
probably thought about running off fairing, but didn't quite go for it. Ooh, nice grab from Cam. He's going to throw Ursa off stage. Go for the PK freeze, doesn't connect.
Google B reverses the down smash.
I don't think he meant to do that. Probably meant to do it towards the ledge if I had to guess.
Oh, gets the back air. Ursa.
Drop down deep with the bear. Going to find a kill.
Cam, potentially in the last stock of the tournament. And we're going to see if UrsaMajor is going to be able to close things out, or Cam's going to bring it to a 1-1 stock situation.
Oh, yeah, Ursa is all the way up to 96%. Cam could definitely find a kill here soon. Needs to find it soon without taking much damage if he wants to continue this, keep this reverse sweep dream alive.
I completely agree with you. And right now, we see UrsaMajor just playing slowly, waiting for a moment to get in. Like now, able to get a little bit of damage onto this Lucas. So,
just... be very patient, as you said, with the approach. It's
very much spacing Lucas very well, but then does get hit by that forward air. Lucas able to hit the Zaire.
Almost finds the fair to finish off the stock off stage. Not quite able to do it, though. Ursa.
Another fair. Won't finish it yet.
All the way from center stage like that, but...
That dash attack will finish it off, and now it is a 1-1 stock situation.
1-1.
We're going to see if we get tied, go to game 5, or UrsaMajor is going to end it here. Lucas finds an air.
Finds another nair. Cam slowly racking up this damage up tilt. PK Fire coming back out. Also would like to see a little bit more projectile use from Cam. The PK Fire has been doing a lot of work for him in general. Haven't seen it too much this game.
Back air, however, from Ursa is going to connect. Ursa finds the forward air.
Fair. Go connect at the very tail end of the hit.
Finds another back air. This could be very dangerous for Cam. Finds a forward tilt.
Yeah, Ursa not letting him back on stage for free. Cam does finally find his way back on stage.
But Cam does take quite a bit of damage. Cam at 139. Meanwhile, Ursa's at 47. The back air will do it.
Fair, gonna do it. UrsaMajor moving on to grand finals with a 3-0 victory.
With the Marth counter pick that might have seemed a bit weird and what happened?
Yeah, the Steam Deck resets itself to day 1. That's fine.
That's perfectly fine.
Yeah. Here's a. Oh, there we go. 3-0. 3-1. There we go.
For UrsaMajor.
Yeah, moving on to grand finals, guaranteed top 2. We'll get the reset, or we'll get the rematch. Rematch against Zafkill, but still great showing from Cam. Third place, still very respectable.